I never understood why my dad abandoned us when I was 14 until his final letter arrived on my 30th birthday explaining why he disappeared himself to save our lives. For 16 years, I've carried the same mental image, my father packing a single suitcase, kissing my forehead and walking out our front door without explanation. My mother collapsed that night, a sobbing mess on our kitchen floor while I stood frozen, unable to process that my hero had become a villain in the span of a day. He never called, never wrote. Burkitts, graduations, my wedding party all celebrated with his obvious absence. My mother eventually recovered enough to raise me alone, though she never dated again. Your father took that part of me with him, she once said. I built a life defined by his abandonment. I chose a career in counseling to understand why parents leave. I married a man so devoted to family that abandonment seemed impossible. I planned things meticulously, always prepared for sudden catastrophe. Then yesterday on my 30th birthday, a package arrived from a law firm in Seattle. Incalified was a thumb drive, a handwritten letter with "Are ye first" scrawled across it, and a sealed envelope marked "For Margaret only" after the video, Dad's handwriting. My hands trembled so badly I could barely unfold the letter. My dearest Maggie, if you are reading this, I've died. My instructions were for these items to be delivered on your 30th birthday or upon my death, whichever came last. I've prayed every day it would be the former. What I did to you and your mother 16 years ago was unforgivable. I won't ask for forgiveness, but I will offer explanation. The thumb drive contains evidence of what I discovered at ExiCorp the week before I left part. Financial records showing the company was laundering money for people who eliminate problems permanently. People like me who discovered too much. My boss made it simple. I could disappear myself, never contacting you or your mother again, or they would eliminate the security threat entirely, part meaning all three of us. So I made a choice. I orchestrated my own vanishing act. The enclosed envelope contains account information for the trust I built for you over these years. I lived modestly, worked under the radar using my engineering skills. Everything I earned beyond survival is yours now. I watched you graduate from across the quad. I sat 6 rows back at your wedding. I've lived a half-life in shadows, but I never stopped being your father with eternal love. Dad, I sat numb for an hour before playing the video. There was my father, gray-haired, but with the same kind eyes, explaining in meticulous detail the corruption he'd uncovered, showing documents, Vink trails, recorded conversations, evidence he'd spent 16 years secretly compiling, ensuring that upon his death it would reach not just me, but the FBI. The trust contains $1.8 million. The note in the envelope ends with, "This won't give you back our years together, but maybe it can give you freedom." And knowing the truth about why I left is the only gift I had left to give. 3 days ago, I hated my father with comfortable certainty. Today, I am shattered by the knowledge that his final act of parenting was choosing to break his own heart. Parent and mind part to keep me alive. Sometimes abandonment is the most devastating form of protection. Sometimes the people who leave us never actually let us go.